Hello everyone. During software development, it basically undergoes 7 steps. Those are planning, requirement analysis, design, development, testing, implementation, and maintenance. Among those 7 steps, testing is most important stage. During testing stage, it checks whether the actual results must match with the expected result and it ensures that system is defect-free. Even after a successful app development, testing plays a major role. Testing and tracking toolkit is used for testing purpose. Mantis bug tracker is also a bug tracking system which is used during testing phase. Mantis bug tracker is one of the most popular web-based generic bug tracking system and project management tool. It is used for bug tracking throughout defect lifecycle. The copyright is taken by Mantis Systems Limited Company. Mantis bug tracker can be used as a bug tracking system. It is developed in PHP with support to multiple database backends including MySQL, MS SQL, etc. The tool supports 49 languages. Mantis bug tracker is a cross-platform software. A PHP script can run on any operating system that is supported by PHP and has support for one of the database management systems that are supported. Mantis bug tracker is known to run fine on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and the variety of Unix operating systems. As a system requirement, it needs web server, PHP, and database. As a client requirement, it needs Firefox 45 and above, or Internet Explorer 10 and above, or Chrome, or Safari, or Opera web browser. API, desktop GUI, mobile UI are available interfaces. The latest release of Mantis bug tracker is 2.25.0. There are many features in Mantis bug tracker. Among those features, the highlighted main features are email notification. All users or a set of team members can get an email whenever there are any changes, updates, comments, or resolutions on an issue concerned stakeholders. Access control is another main feature. In here, admin can grant access to the user at a project level. Collaboration and hassle-free. It makes collaboration with team members and client easy, fast, and professional way. In integration, an ever-expanding library of plugins to add custom functionality to Mantis issue tracker. Customization is another main feature. In Mantis bug tracker, it supports customization at each level as per your requirement. User can customize fields for issue creation, issue workflow, and notification as well. The dashboard is also main highlighted feature. In dashboard, it displays assigned to me, unassigned, reported by me, and many other standard filters to look at all issues belonging to individual users. The timeline feature allows us to keep eye on what is happening across the project. It displays a live stream of the latest action taken by any team member. Other than above mentioned features, Mantis bug tracker has following features: project, sub-project and category support, user-based security, advanced search tool, reporting and graphing, revision control integration, document management, mobile access through Mantis Touch, sponsorship of issues, full text search, customer support, time tracking, and release management. There are many benefits can be gained by using Mantis bug tracker. In Mantis bug tracker, it can control access of users per project. Mantis bug tracker quickly and easily update team and clients via notification on issues, resolutions, and comments. Mantis bug tracker is a flexible system that offers customization features for issue field, notification, and workflow. Now, let us look how to install Mantis Bug Tracker, how to create project using Mantis Bug Tracker, and how to manage users in Mantis Bug Tracker.
I am going to download Mantis Bug Tracker using stacks provided by Bitnami. It offers one-click installation solution for Mantis. This is a site bitnami.com stack Mantis, which offers deployment in various platforms on the cloud on my computer. On the cloud single tier and on my computer Windows, Mac, Linux and virtual machines. For my purpose, I am going to click on here. I am going to download for Windows. You can create a login here, but I am going straight away to no thanks, just take me to the download. Let's wait until it downloaded. I am going to start the setup. Next, these are the components we are going to install: Mantis and PHP MyAdmin. Next, we can choose a folder to install Bitnami Mantis stack. I'm going to keep the default here. Next, Bitnami Mantis stack admin user creation. You have to provide a name, email address, login name and a password. You have to confirm your password here. Next, you have to choose a port that is not currently in use, such as port 81. I am going to keep the default value here for Apache Web Server port 81. Next, and also the SSL port as default 444. Next, and MySQL Server port also as the default. Next, we are going to begin the installation now. Next, finally it is done. This is the home page. Access Mantis. Click here to access Mantis. We have to use the username and the password we are given at the installation. Let's try with that. This is the home page of Mantis Bug Tracker. And that's the end of the installation.
Let's check how Mantis Bug Tracker works. After we log into our Mantis Bug Tracker by using our username and password, we will redirect to this My View page. It will show us assigned issues, unassigned issues, reported issues by yourself, and more. For add a project to our Mantis Bug Tracker, we have to click this Manage and then go to Manage Project. Here we can click this Create New Project. This project name is mandatory field, so we have to give a project name. I will give as test 3. So there's a column called status. In here they have development, release, stable and obsolete. The development means the project is still in development status, and the release means it's part of project is ready and it is ready to send to QA. And the stable means the whole project is finished and it is ready to send for unit testing. And obsolete means that the project is not in use anymore. So I will select development, and here it says inherit global categories. Inherit global categories. So here the Mantis bug tracker has some categories, global categories. If we want to inherit those to our project, we have to click this checkbox. And there's a view status as two status variable, public and private. Public means if you select the public, the project will be visible for every members. If you select the private, it will visible for particular members. So the description, we can use any description, anything which is related to our project, and then add project. Okay, the operation is successful. And here you can see the global categories which I mentioned earlier. So if we want to add a category, we can add it by here. I will say contact 1, add category. Here we can see this contact 1. If we want to assign this category to any user, we can do it by selecting user from this field. So I will select administrator and update category. So operation is successful, and we can see our contact 1 and it's assigned to the administrator. If you want to if we want to report an issue, we can do it in two ways. One way is by clicking this report issue, which is in the top of the menu bar, and the other one is the left hand side button, which has a report issue. So I will click this report issue. Then I have to select the project by this icon. I will select test 3. My project is selected. So this category field it is a mandatory field. We have to find our category. So I will take as contact. So severity, there are some severities: feature, trivial, text, tweak, minor, major, crash and block. If you consider about the feature, that means request additional functionalities, and the trivial means a simple workload is available, and the text means that text type contents needs to be updated, and the tweak means it's a small negative impact, and the minor means a medium negative impact, and the major means larger negative impact. In theirs we can see the crash. Crash means the always job duty will get crashed, and the block means this issue is holding up the process on another issue or task. So I will select as minor, and the priority we can say it as normal, low, high, urgent and immediate. Here there's a bit different between this urgent and immediate. If we select as immediate, this issue has to solve as soon as possible. But if we select as urgent, it has some time period to solve that issue. I will select as normal, and assign to, we can assign it to any user. And the summary and description, these are mandatory field. We have to give some summary. I will say cannot add mobile number, and the description also I will put as same. And we can attach tags and upload files. The view status also we can select as earlier public or private, and then submit issue. So operation is successful. Here is our issue and our project. We can see the issue history on the bottom of our page.
Let us learn how to manage users using Mantis Bug Tracker. To get started, let's log in to this application. Through this dashboard, you have to navigate to Manage tab, and from here you have to navigate to Manage Users. So now you can see the list of users associated with this tracker, and you can see I have one user with the access level of an administrator. You can have any number of user accounts associated with this tracker, and to create any user account you must be an administrator. So let's create a new user account. For the username, I will add the username as Mantis test user, and for the real name you can add anything so that you can identify the account easily. For the email address, I will be using a temporary email address, therefore I will be receiving all the email notifications. And another thing is about this access level. So this access level, you can decide the access level based on the requirements of your application. So for now I will be keeping this access level as an manager, and this enable check mark will confirm whether you can log into this application or whether you are an active user of this application, and also protected, so you can keep it to default and create this user. So now the user account has been created successfully. So let's see some of the features that you can edit in this user account. So you can update all the details which you entered previously and update this user by notifying this user about the change through the email. You can reset the password using a confirm URL sent to the email, like clicking on this, and you will be receiving the URL to reset the password. And you can delete this user account and this impersonate user. So this is something very important for our application. Like impersonating means that you can log in with this user, you can log in as this user, and you can check whether the access level and the other permissions you gave to this user account is matching for your requirements. You can check whether the user account has been created successfully matching for your requirements. So that is something like this. Okay, so impersonating means about it, and this is all about the edit user section. And then you have something else like you can add user to the project. So this is something we are dealing with a tracker, so you have to have projects. So you can add this user to a project. You can assign a project for this user, like I will be assigning project Android with an access level of an developer. So after I assign this, you can see that I have under assigned projects, you can see I have this project Android, right? So you can remove or you can add as much as you want. And this is all about the adding user for an project. And then the next is account preferences. So these are something like the default project, refresh, delay, redirect, and some email sending based on some criterias. And this is all about the customizations that you can do, you can have on this account. So this may be changed based on the requirements of the application. So time zone, language, font families, there are so many things that you can customize here. So this is all about account creation in Mantis Backtracker. So next is managing tags. So managing tags is also another important feature that Mantis Backtracker offers you. So let's quickly create a tag like network fail. Right, so network fail, I will be creating a tag as network fail. So what will this actually do is, so assume like you have a project with some issue of a network issue, right? So you have another project with another issue with same as the network one. So you can actually categorize. This is something like categorizing your issues, right? Not projects, categorizing issues. So this is very important. Like here, if I just you can see, you can search based on this issue, right? So you can search for this issue and you can get all the project issues associated with the issue tag you are searching for, right? So this is very important. Like you can categorize your data based on the you can categorize your issues based on the issue tag, like something like that. And the next important feature is backup. So backup is something very important for any kind of an application that uses data, right? So you can create a backup, you can request a backup, and then it will take some time, like they may take up to 30 minutes, and then they will create the backup, and then you can download the file, and then whenever a data loss, after a data loss, you can recover the system, the application, through the backup file. So this is all about everything that you need to know before you start up with Mantis Bug Tracker.
Mantis bug tracker plays an important role during testing phase. During this presentation, we gave full review about Mantis bug tracker. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.